And we're live here from Harris Chevrolet Field in Noblesville, Indiana. It's week 9 of the high school football season here on Hometown Television and Hamilton County TV. It's Avon versus Noblesville, a pair of teams looking to make a little movement in the final conference standings, both coming in at 4-4, 3-2 in conference play, and seeing if they can make themselves in there in a tie for possibly second place. And it's been quite a while since the Noblesville Millers have done that. Avon, I believe, was right up there for the conference title last year. Craig Atkins alongside Perry Williams. Glad you've joined us this evening. A beautiful fall evening, if you will, before our weather warms up again, Perry.
Absolutely. And, look at a quick comparison here sheet that the Noblesville Athletic Department and Andrew Trissler puts out. It looks like a mirror copy of each other on the stat sheet, even on the number of students at the schools. So both about 2,922 and 2,993. So pretty even there with Avon. But both teams coming in here tonight and with something to prove, second place in Hoosier Crossroads Conference.
Other games of interest in the area this evening, including all the Hamilton County and Hoosier Crossroads Conference schools. One of our other games tonight is Brebeuf Jesuit at Westfield. Brebeuf is 4-4, Westfield 6-2. And our Jack Russell is on hand for that one at Riverview Health Stadium over in Westfield, just west of us here. That'll be on HCTV2 if you care to toggle over, if you will. Also, a big one for conference title here in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. It's Brownsburg at 7-1, 4-1 in the conference after Noblesville with their come from behind. I'm still kind of not really in amazement, but I mean, this team's got to be fueled off that. Despite being on fall break, their first week of fall break, Noblesville, 22 fourth quarter points to overcome that 3-touchdown deficit and come back from the west side over in Brownsburg with a 22-21 win over the Bulldogs. Brownsburg 7-1, 4-1 in conference play. They'll be at Hamilton Southeastern, who is 6-2 and 4-1 in the conference, and the winner of that will be the outright Hoosier Crossroads Conference champion over at Reynolds Royal Stadium. A battle for the bottom, if you will, of the conference, Perry, as Fishers and Zionsville, a pair of 3-5 teams. But shockingly, they're both 0-5 in conference play.
But the one thing about it is they're pretty dang good 3-5 teams.
You're not going to find any better 3-5 teams throughout the state of Indiana.
Absolutely.
Because the the coaching of Rick Wimmer at Fishers is almost unlike any other. And you've got weapons on Zionsville's side of the ball. Noblesville saw that about a month ago over in Zionsville, but they came away with that 45-24 convincing victory, which I think it's been one of those stepping stones to what's made this season, the 4-4, and brought it back to being more of a positive thing.
Well, Craig, they talk a lot about the MIC and how strong the Indianapolis area teams are. But the one thing about it is, top to bottom, the Hoosier Crossroads Conference, it's a battle week in, week out. There's no easy games in the 7 teams that are in that conference now.
Well, and if you think about it, and I'll probably always stem to it until there are 2, possibly 3 teams added to, or even one team to make it an even 8. When Lafayette, Jeff McCutcheon, and Harrison were all still in the conference, I think still the conference was really, really strong, because there were years Lafayette Jeff would have, a 7-2 or a 6-3 or whatever regular season. McCutcheon, as soon as they left the conference,
they shot right to the top.
Their first year in the North Central Conference, they won the conference with a 9-0 regular season, but got ousted by Westfield in the sectional that first year. But it's trying to make that, make a difference. They've made a difference whether they were in the HCC or not.
Yeah, because that's the one thing that makes Westfield a great football team in 5A is, they take on the likes of Noblesville, Southeastern, Fishers, and Brownsburg. So they play those 6A schools, and the biggest percentage of their schedule is 6A football.
Also tonight on the scoreboard, we'll scoreboard watch around 151st Street and Gray Road area. That's where Ron Colley is coming up from the south side of Indianapolis to visit the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles, and Coach Dilly's team is rolling right now. Ever since they suffered quite a setback early in the season at Lafayette Central Catholic, the Golden Eagles are 7-1, facing 4A number 1 Ron Colley. And the cool thing about it, this is the third team in the area going to fight for their way for a conference championship tonight. This is the first year of the Circle City Conference, which, the teams of, Ron Colley, you've got, I believe, Brebeuf, and Guerin, and
there's one more.
Drawing a blank. But nonetheless, I'm sorry, Chittard.
Yeah.
Chittard's the fourth school in the Circle City Conference, and Ron Colley and Guerin Catholic both 2-0 in that 4-team league, vying for that Circle City Conference title. The third team in the area looking for a conference championship. They've already won their division in the East. But the Sheridan Blackhawks, Coach Wright with his 400th win under his belt. Now he's just, as he told us, he's on his way to hopefully painting up state title number 10 on that water tower in Sheridan. The Blackhawks have a big matchup tonight as they go over to Florida to face the undefeated Carroll team, 8-0 on the season.
Yeah, Craig, and one note there too. Big games here tonight, but next week we will be at Bud Wright
Stadium. You got it.
We'll be broadcasting from there, and our first broadcast from Bud Wright Stadium between you and I. So that's most definitely an exciting team, because the one thing about it, Craig, with doing the Monday night coaches show and everything, and with Bud, following Bud and this 400th win last week, we've got very close to Coach Wright, and he's an amazing person.
Yeah. Tonight's game is brought to you by Community Health Network, also by Smith's Jewelers, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Ivy Tech Community College, Mark Hairbrandt, Hamilton County Commissioner, Erica's Place, also Indiana Restoration and Cleaning Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, and Noblesville Trophies. Yeah, the cool thing every Monday night, and folks, our final Hamilton County Football Coaches Show will be this coming Monday night at 7 o'clock.
Craig, it's kind of sad that's all coming to an end, because it's been a great season, quite a lot of camaraderie between the coaches, because with this situation, they don't normally get to see each other during the season. So those 2 or 3 minutes they have in between switching of the coaches is become quite a tradition with them, and they really enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's I think it's kind of a cool thing to be able to every Monday night to sit down with a legend. I mean, he was a legend way before winning his 400th game as a high school football coach in his 52nd year as a coach, and he's one more win this season. That'll be his 400th at Sheridan. So that's crazy in itself. But it is very cool to be able to sit down and just talk shop with these guys. and get to know them on this kind of level.
Looks like you're getting ready to unleash those Millers. Here they come.
Cheerleaders leading them out in the 7 Millers letters, and here comes Noblesville. And all you fans out there, we thank you for joining us, whether you're on HCTV, YouTube.com, our YouTube channel, on our Facebook page, Hamilton County TV. HCTV1.com is another way, and we do have a new way this evening that launched this afternoon. If you have an Apple TV at your disposal, go to the App Store, download the IHSAA TV app, and all the games from those of us like us here at Hometown Television, we're affiliates of the IHSAA TV network. You can download the app, and you can click on, and you can view us on your Apple TV. So just another way. Yeah, you can watch us live as well as go back to it later on. And we've got the coin toss in, also on demand. You can also find that there on the Apple TV, as we're going to have the coin toss. All 4 players from each shaking hands. You know, it says a lot. Number 9, Zach Tuane, he's a sophomore.
Right, and what a season he's had.
You don't normally see a sophomore going out there for the captain's coin flip.
But it shows the confidence that Coach Simmons has in that young man. I mean, he's done a remarkable
job. So Avon
job.
won the toss. They will defer. Noblesville will receive the first quarter kickoff.
You know, the one thing about it is the Millers have had some young sophomores that have really stepped up this season. And
yeah,
they're no longer sophomores.
Well, I mean, even in just a week's time, number 14 in the Noblesville uniform this evening has grown up tremendously. Grant Gremmel will get the start again tonight, as he's down to the left, right beside athletic trainer Pete Dewar. And I think we may see an aerial show out of him, because Grant Gremmel, near 240 passing yards, 167 of those in the fourth quarter, Perry, in that 3-touchdown comeback where Noblesville upended the Brownsburg Bulldogs and put Brownsburg in a tie for first place, and now they're trying to fight for their
You know, the one thing about it is that 22 points was scored in 7 minutes, Craig.
That's insane.
But it kind of shows you that the mentality that this Miller football team is taking on with Coach Jason Simmons, they don't quit.
And the ball is in the air, and that's looks like Zach Tuane, maybe? No. Alex Foster, number 21,
nice
returns that kick from about the 2-yard line, clear out to the 31, where they're going to spot this. Yeah, we will definitely be scoreboard watching tonight, as it's a very cool thing to have 3 different local schools trying to win a conference championship.
You know, the one thing about it, you see a lot of the Miller players from last year coming in here to watch the game.
And the first play from scrimmage, Gremmel got the Avon front 4, I believe it was number 99 out there, got him to jump, and that is Kevin Hunt. Handoff is to Chandler Hurst.
Just nothing there, Craig. He was met right at the line of a scrimmage.
Actually, yep. Right there at the line. Maybe a loss to actually they gave him
a yard, maybe.
Give him a no gain there. And shifting left to right. Now left back to right. Blake Taylor in motion. Gremmel hands it off to Hurst once again, trying to find room on the left. can't break it outside, and he went to the near side, which makes it even more difficult. That'll bring up third down.
And didn't get anything. Maybe, yeah, he did lose a little. So third down here, 2 carries and for no gain or maybe a couple yards lost. Right off the bat, we opened up with a 5-yard penalty. But
Avon tried helping Noblesville out. Now Gremmel back to pass on third down, going long over the middle, and this is Jackson Thurman. He backed up into Nicholas Gray, number 29. So Grant Gremmel, incomplete pass. And you hate to see that a series like that goes 3 and out after such a great comeback on last Friday night. But hopefully that's not fall break doing it to the kids where they're a little lagged. And this punt by Chase Evans, a spiraling, beautiful punt. And Bryant Fitzgerald, nope, that's not Fitzgerald. That is number 19 back there. And that's Luke Shayatovich. Say that one 3 times fast, Perry.
No thanks.
So Avon will take over at their own 29-yard line.
And they'll spread them out all over the field.
That is Cameron Meisner. Hands the ball off, and that looks like it's number 31, Brian Fitzgerald, the Indiana recruit.
You'll see Fitzgerald get the ball a lot tonight, Craig. They've been going more and more with Fitzgerald carrying the ball, and they're awful dangerous.
Lost a yard on that, back to the 28. Second and 11 from their own 28. Meisner hands it off again to him, and he bullies himself through that line and up to about the 37, so 9 yards on that pickup. That'll bring up a third and short, about a 3rd and 2, about 1.5 yards.
It's a good-sized kid, 6 foot, 195 pounds.
Scott Berghoff on the tackle, number 45 for Noblesville.
I think we'll probably see Fitzgerald here again, Craig.
He's got 3 wide here in the near.
No,
Meisner back and gets that pass completed. That is Chad Carmichael. Up to the 46. That's a 9-yard pickup. And a first down for Avon as they're moving the sticks here. And it's almost kind of odd to see a team huddle up. We don't see that much here in the high school ranks anymore. Everybody's gone the way of how the pros do it.
Hurry up.
No huddle. Hurry up, yes. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Meisner hands it off. Bryant Fitzgerald finds room up the middle, breaks it back left side, 50, 45, down to the 40, and he dives out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Craig, I think I could have ran through that hole that was there for Fitzgerald. It was a huge hole in that.
13 yards on the pickup by Fitzgerald. Yeah, he could have parked a bus through that hole he found his way through.
If I went through there, it would look like a bus. Here we go.
Back in the pistol with an offset split, looks like. Fitzgerald breaks it off right side now and backed up the middle. 2-8 almost up. And Bryant Fitzgerald drags him with him down to the 15, so 21 on that. And the huge thing, they're going to have to stop the run all night long. So up the middle, it's going to be guys like, Dalton Davis, Josh Garcia, Scott Berghoff, Eddie Jenick, Will Schultz, Grant Bullard, if he's able to be out there.
No, he's not. He's not dressed tonight.
Meisner back in the shotgun again. It's the pistol.
That's James.
That's going to be number 2, Samson James.
He gained about 3 yards on the play there, Craig.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
It's a big play right here for both teams.
See the moon in the east is
full
coming
moon.
right above the hotels over there off 37.
It'll be howling here in a minute.
Somebody might. Took that 2nd and 7, not 3rd down, at the 12 of Noblesville. Handoff to James again.
Trying to get out
to find room. He gets down close to the 5, and they'll mark him down at the 5 for a 7-yard pickup, and that's going to be
enough for
first down. It's going to make it 1st and goal, Avon. So not bad. 2 carries for 10 yards for number 2, Samson James. 6'1", 190-pound sophomore, so he's obviously going to be the heir apparent. Yep, he's the heir apparent to Bryant Fitzgerald. So we may see a dose of both, a heavy dose of both running backs tonight because Bryant Fitzgerald plays some in the secondary. And the pass batted down by McGuire Plummer.
You know, McGuire Plummer switching to on the defensive side this year from being quarterback has been huge all season long. And I'm still trying to figure out how he caught that ball over there on the sidelines on the interception against Southeastern.
When we were over at Southeast, we're at
Southeastern.
Yeah, Southeastern, and 2nd and goal to 5. Handoff is to Fitzgerald, and he is
in for the touchdown.
Knocked in for a touchdown from 5 yards out.
Well, it's obviously the Millers have got to stop that running game, Craig, or it's going to be a long, long night.
Yeah, you can't expect your front 7 to be worrying about the run all night. A left-footed kicker, number 24, Carter Folk, puts it through. Early in the first quarter, over in Boone County, it's Fisher 7, Zionsville nothing. Nine plays, 71 yards on that scoring drive for the Avon Orioles. They cap it off with that 5-yard Bryant Fitzgerald touchdown. Looks like Southeastern is on the scoreboard first over at 126 and Oleo Perry. It's 3-0 Royals up on the Bulldogs.
Here we go.
Storming out, Alex Foster
nice
trying to make a statement, and he's clear out to the 39 where they mark him down. Great return by number 21, Alex Foster. Here's the replay right in front of you there, Perry, on the screen. Now watch the speed burst and a spin at a 30, and he gets clear out to the 39. What a
good
return.
Hard running there.
Alex Foster, a 5'10 senior. So good field position for Noblesville as they come out here for their second drive of the game. Jackson Thurman here to the near. Blake Taylor to the far. Thurman zigs left. And Gremmel play action. Looking, and going up the middle. And Nolan Ginther catches that football.
Close to a first down, probably second down the yard for the Millers.
9 yards for Nolan Ginther on that pickup. He has been a ray of light.
He certainly has.
In the passing offense. He's given an option for the tight end, and the pitch there to Chandler Hurst. Can't make the corner. He drops a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 at the 47. Check that 3rd and 2. 3rd down and 2 at their own 47.
And
Noblesville
of course,
has
coming
it.
up for the tackle for Avon was Ryan Fitzgerald.
Gremmel back and pass completed.
Should be enough for the first down.
Blake Taylor catches that one down to the 49 of Avon. And that's going to be a 4-yard pickup and enough for a first down. Gremmel hands it off, and Chandler Hurst gets the handoff. Picks up a couple there. .5:15 left first quarter. Craig Atkins with Perry Williams. Glad you've joined us this evening. A beautiful fall evening. But don't worry, folks. It is going to warm up again soon. Gremmel back to pass again. Completes it. And
nice job over there.
Blake Taylor.
Blake Taylor's having a great series here with the return and now with a couple big catches.
7 yards on that pickup by Blake Taylor. It's going to be 3rd, about a half a yard. As you got Taylor and Thurman here, along with, I think, Ben Heron in the inside slot, number 17. So trips here to the near side. Hurst behind him in the pistol. And Hurst tries to find room, and he does. Gets the first down to about the 38-yard line. So he got 2. He needed 2. So 1st and 10 at the Avon 38-yard line. Noblesville shifting personnel in and out. Now we're going to see 3 Nick Rusi in there. Thought we were going to see Ben Groover, but brought back in. Looks like Blake Taylor. Jackson Thurman got 5 wide. Gremmel in the gun. Looking across the middle. What a catch! Oh, my gosh.
What a catch.
Unbelievable
Let's watch
catch.
this again here. What a catch.
Nolan Ginther.
You know, like you were saying, Craig, Nolan Ginther has been a pleasant surprise for us this season.
26 yards on that pickup. And, wow. Down to the 12-yard line of first and 10 at the 12-yard line of the Orioles. Gremmel fakes it and going end zone. No. Off the hands of Blake Taylor. Gremmel now 4 out of 6 through the air for 46 yards on those 4 completions. You know, even though his production hasn't been what we've thought it would be or he may have expected, teams are still blanketing Jackson Thurman.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he's a go-to, and
he can make the big catch. I mean,
oh, yeah. Fakes the handoff to Hurst and up the middle. Nice catch. Down to about the 1-yard line. And that is Blake Taylor for an 11-yard pickup.
Blake Taylor's having a fantastic series here.
Yep, he's got 3 catches for 22 yards. 1st and goal at the 1. Full house back there.
Plus a great kickoff return.
And into the end zone.
Millers get on the board here. So with
Tyler Gonzalez punches himself over the goal line for that, his first carry of the game.
2:59 left to go in the first quarter here. It's up. It's good. Jack Knight on the extra point. Craig, starting Monday, we'll be starting to focus a little bit on girls basketball. First day of practice.
It's hard to believe it's already here.
And we'll be talking about Maddie night.
Yep, we'll be talking about the sophomore sister
of
Jack Knight. Yeah, we see a few Noblesville Millers below us. Looks like their fall break with school met up with Noblesville's fall break. See J.D. Scheib, Luke Mello, Ethan Robbins.
Our intern, last year's intern.
I believe that's Austin Shirley. Oh, that ball is bobbled and had to go down with it. They'll be at their own 28-yard line where Meisner and the offense for Avon back out there.
Brownsburg takes the lead, 7-3 over Hamilton Southeastern with 3:16 left to go in the first quarter.
And that may be one of those back and forth
Oh,
affairs.
no.
Meisner going long up the middle, all alone is 23, Isaac Garendo. 72 yards later.
They strike back. So they score 12 seconds later because there's 2:47 left to go.
Isaac Garendo, and I'm not sure what happened on the coverage there. But
it was missed by somebody because he was wide open.
Unfortunate for Noblesville on the blown coverage. And here comes the kick by Folk. It's up and good. And just like that, right after Noblesville scored theirs.
In the first quarter, Carmel Greyhounds 7, Lawrence Central Bears 6. Craig, like we said last week, when have you seen our Carmel Greyhound football team be 4-4?
Yeah, that's I talked to actually yesterday or past couple days. I've talked to one of the former Carmel assistant coaches, Justin Schneider, and he said it just seems a little odd, and he said maybe Coach Hebert just doesn't have the right players, the right personnel. He said you can't just point it at one thing, but it is very. He said it is very odd to see that the Greyhounds are 4-4. Foster, feet touch the end zone, touch pay dirt, so
you can't run that out in high school.
Cannot run that out in high school, no, unfortunately.
Hey, Craig, on that last touchdown for the Millers, it was Drew Scheib with the 1-yard run, according to athletic director Mike Hash. Just saying. We need to give
credit where credit's due. Drew Scheib, congrats on that, the senior. His second, he scored a touchdown last Friday at Brownsburg as well.
And, boy, what a heck of a blocker. He does a great job blocking for the Millers.
Does an outstanding job. And looks like the run is not working like they'd like it to. Gonzalez there on that carry. My apologies our apologies. We thought that looked like Tyler Gonzalez on the touchdown run, but that was Drew Scheib.
It's sometimes tough on these black and
with the gold shimmering numbers. So back at it in the pistol. Jump up front. Might as well get it. Jackson Thurman
Ooh.
catches the ball at the 25-yard, 26. They'll give him. Oh, they're going to spot him at the 27. So a 7-yard pickup.
No flag. In the first quarter, Fishers lead Zionsville 7-0. No score in the Westfield game with Brebeuf after one quarter.
Scoreless over at Guerin Catholic as Guerin and Ron Colley going at it tonight for the Circle City Championship, still 0-0. So it's going to be the second penalty as Avon jumped, and that gives Noblesville a first down by penalty, Perry.
That's right.
Screen to Nick Rusi. Gets up to about the 34, so a 2-yard pickup by Rusi. Gain of 2 by the junior. Tell you what, Nick Rusi could be an heir apparent to one of these slots held down right now by Blake Taylor and Jackson Thurman for sure. He's speedy, and once you get him out in the open, he could be dangerous. Pass again, completed there.
Oh.
Jackson Thurman. Check that, that's McGuire Plummer.
That's right. Almost the end of the quarter here.
I believe he gained about 12 on that. Handoff again. That is Chandler Hurst.
Let's keep in mind here watching this, Avon's awful close every time jumping off sides. Grimmel's doing a good job with his cadence out there. So after one
quarter now, 0's on the clock, and our score is Avon 14, Noblesville 7.
Want to thank our sponsors here, Community Health, Ivy Tech Community College, Church Hiddle and Anthem, Smith's Jewelers, Mark Hairbrandt, Hamilton County Commissioner, Indiana Restoration and Cleaning Service, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies. We couldn't do this, Craig, without our great sponsors that we've had all season long.
Now, and speaking of Mark Hairbrandt,
I saw him last night. He was at the bicentennial celebration.
that was a pretty cool thing. Kelly and I came out to that last night, and getting to see the the little things that were in the trailer, like what a meal looked like in 1800 or 18 whatever or 19, and now what a meal looks like, and
and it was great music last night by Hunter Smith.
Band. Yeah, I tweeted out a little video of their song "Indiana Moon." If you head to my Twitter, you'll find that little minute clip of that. Gremmel pass almost picked off, intended for Jackson Thurman. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 8 at the Noblesville 46. Miller's going to looks like bring out a 5-wide or 4-wide package.
Ron Colley 7, Guerin Catholic 0 with 11:08 left in the second quarter.
The 3rd offside penalty. So it's going to make it a 3rd and 3 at the 49 of Avon to help out the Millers. Gremmel back in the pistol with Hurst. Fakes a handoff to Hurst, looks, and that is
wide open. Ginther.
Yes, sir, wide open. Down to the 37-yard line will they mark him. That's a 12-yard pickup by Ginther. And another passing, the 4th passing first down for Noblesville.
Tackled by Gray for Avon.
Good little pitch and catch there from Gremmel to Nolan Ginther, his tight end, who's been hit probably his biggest target lately in his 5 quarters of action. Now Gremmel back again, and that is caught by number 19, McGuire Plummer. And I think he'll be marked out of bounds at the 35, so 2 yards, 2 hard yards by Plummer.
But that's the way Plummer likes it. He likes everything and tough like that. Don't forget, you can also check out on IHSAA TV.org. Jerry Baker and Mark James are on there for that game between Brownsburg and Hamilton Southeastern, which will decide the Hoosier Crossroads Championship.
Looks like Grant Gremmel, play clock winding down, and needs to talk about it with Coach Simmons and company and get his offense a little bit of water. 11:09 on the second quarter clock. It's 14-7. Avon up on Noblesville, and Noblesville trying to put their second touchdown on the board so far tonight. They've got a 2nd down and 8 at the Avon 35. And I'd like to shout out a good luck to the Noblesville girls soccer team, as tomorrow afternoon at Logansport, they will face the Marion Giants at 2 p.m. for a girls soccer regional championship. So hopefully seeing updates from Noblesville AD Mike Hash on hopefully a victory for the Noblesville girls soccer team.
Don't forget tomorrow also
Yeah.
is the regionals in cross country here at White River.
Gremmel passes complete again.
Thurman.
That is Jackson Thurman down to the 31, so 4 yards on the pickup there.
He was just a step away from getting loose.
And he could have gotten loose up that sideline to make
Westfield scores 6 against Brebo, so they're up 6-0. They missed the point after with 9:33 left to play in the half.
Gremmel back to pass again and threaded the needle of 2 defenders, but couldn't complete it. It was a little bullet.
Just a little low.
Fourth down and 4 at the Avon 31-yard line. Twins here to the near side. Singles receiver to the far. I think it's Blake Taylor. Gremmel back. Might want to watch his back or throw the ball. And he is sacked back behind the stakes at the 39-yard line. So an 8-yard loss by Gremmel.
Gremmel didn't see that coming. So that turns the ball over and gives Avon a good field position here, Craig. We'll see what the Millers defense can do here.
So Avon football at their own 39. 10-19 left here in the second quarter. Yep, false start. That's a given on that one. The fourth penalty of 5 yards so far, Perry, for the Avon Orioles. 3 of those were offsides on the defensive side. Now this one, 5-yard mark off offensively. First and 15 at their own 34-yard line. And the dangerous kid out here is Isaac Garendo, the 6-foot junior wide receiver who caught or reeled in a 72-yarder on a streak up the middle, on a post really. Now it is Meisner going again, trying to find and deflected out of the way. A good play on the ball. That was number 84. Brownsburg now up 14-3 at Hamilton Southeastern. Wyatt Blades, number 84.
Craig, he's one of those sophomores that we were talking about that's progressed so well this season for the Millers.
Yeah, and you gotta love when the young kids are excelling as good as they are, and
makes that future look even brighter for next season.
Yep, makes it easier on the coaches a little bit. Bryant Fitzgerald hurdles a defender and makes his way to about the 38-yard line. So give him a pickup of 4 on the play. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 11. They need the 49. They're at the 37, so technically that's 3rd and 12. Check that 38-yard line. They need 11 yards, so Meisner back, looking, and caught for a first down by Isaac Garendo at midfield. He got 12. They needed 11. First and 10, Avon Orioles. As they're at the midfield stripe on the right hash, near side. 9:22 until half. 14-7, Avon up on Noblesville. Looks like a little blitz coming by Noblesville. And Fitzgerald runs the ball. He's up down to about the 45. It's about a 5-yard pickup. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5. Yeah, an interesting thing when you talk about Carmel earlier. They're playing a Lawrence Central team who Bill Peebles got things really accelerated at Southport and then kind of just scooted up north to Lawrence Central. Samson James gets the handoff, and he's down to the 39 for a first down, so 6 yards on the pickup there.
One thing about it, they have a good 1-2 punch here with Avon, with Fitzgerald and James, and they're 2 totally different types of runners. James will hit that hole quick. Fitzgerald is just a big, powerful back.
First down and 10 at the Noblesville 38-yard line. And the handoff again to Samson James up across 35, down inside the 30. They'll spot him just inside the 30, actually, so we'll call it the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup. So it'll be 2nd and short, 2nd and 2 at the Noblesville 30. 8 minutes and counting.
Well, Craig, one thing about it in this last game and with the students on fall break, we won't have a long halftime.
No, there won't be a long halftime. It'll be the 15 plus 3 probably, and the end around run by number 23 Isaac Garendo, and he runs for another first down. He gained 10 on that, did Garendo. First down and 10, Avon at the Noblesville 20. Back in the pistol, here comes. And the draw play up the middle, that's Samson James. Quickly in motion, that was Corey Dupriest.
There's a lot of good up-front blocking by Avon. They're doing a good job of sealing off there and opening up those holes for James and Fitzgerald right now, Craig. And I'm sure Coach Metzler will be adjusting that at the halftime.
Second down and 4. That was 6 yards by Samson James on the pickup. At the Noblesville 14. Meisner in there. And a little late play on the ball there.
Tackle by McGuire Plummer.
Corey Dupriest, number 3. And that gets the Orioles down to the 5. That's a 9-yard pickup.
Ben Davis, North Central. North Central makes it, just scores and makes it 28-7.
Samson James.
Not much there.
Driven out of bounds. He may have lost a yard or pulled that for up. They gave him one yard on the forward progress. Garrett Catholic looks there on the scoreboard. Roncalli up 7-6.
Brebeuf leads Westfield 7-6.
Meisner in the pistol again. That's Isaac James. Or check that, Samson James. And incomplete as that pass.
Camp was there. I hear the helicopter. AC's on the way, Craig. 3rd and goal right here.
Big 3rd down and goal. Noblesville's defense. And, you know, this is actually a pretty good crowd for fall break. Maybe not as many people took vacation like they normally do, or they're going to do it next week since Noblesville does get 2 weeks. Handoff and into the end zone. Bryant Fitzgerald, another 5-yard touchdown run.
Craig, since Avon has used Fitzgerald a little bit more on offense, they've become a very good football team. So with 6:04 left, Avon 21, the Miller 7 here.
Lafayette Central Catholic wasting no time as with 7:31 left till half, they're up 20-0 at Tipton. So Kevin O'Shea trying to get the
machine rolling is what he's doing.
Get them to 9-0 heading into tournament play.
Southeastern touchdown. They trail Brownsburg 14-10 with 6:41 in the second. Reminder, that game is live on IHSAA TV.org.
6:04 left until half here at Harris Chevrolet Field.
Short kick.
Up across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Chandler Hurst on the return. Yeah, looks like that may be Channel 8. Yep, that's Wish TV. And Blake Taylor couldn't handle that pass from Gremmel. 5:55 left till half. Fisher's trying to make a statement, Perry, and get a win going into that quote-unquote bye week before they face Noblesville in 2 Fridays, as they're up at Zionsville 10-0.
Well, Craig, this Monday night will be our last night for Coach's Corner.
Gremmel fakes the handoff, rolls out, and looking, and runs it himself, and he's out of bounds at about the 46.
Probably picked up 3.
Like maybe a 5-yard pickup by Gremmel. They give him 3. Not marked by as much. It's hard to tell some of these officials. One will stand one place, one will stand another. 3rd down and 7 at their own 44. Hurst back there in the pistol with the twins here to the near side. Looks like Rusi and Thurman. Gremmel back to pass, rolls out left, and finding up.
Was just right over the outstretched arms of Ben Groover's arms just wasn't quite long enough, Craig.
Now my dad's taking in a game in Charleston, West Virginia tonight, Perry.
All right.
He's
what's a football fan's always a football fan.
Yeah, exactly. He's and this is gonna Chase Evans back to punt at his own 30, 4th and 7. Yeah, he's there visiting my grandma and a few other relatives with my great aunt Debbie, and I said, Riverside or Capital City, are they at home tonight? And he said, I'm about to find out and go to a ball game. And Riverside, Perry, it's the former high school, used to be called DuPont High School, former high school of Randy Moss and Jason White Chocolate Williams.
That's right.
Some of the best ball handling skills I've ever seen.
Rocks are up now 13-7 over Brebeuf with 4:10 left to go in the second quarter.
5:32 left here in the second quarter here at Noblesville. It's Avon 21, Noblesville 7.
The Carmel Greyhounds lead Lawrence Central 14-6.
We got a late flag after the run by Samson James. He got up to the 30 for 7. It's going to be against the Orioles. And they'll mark this back. It's crazy, Perry. We could see a team from the NFL relocating to Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's right.
They've been approved for a stadium to build. They just need 75% of the owners to vote and pass it. Ouch.
Which could be a tough order.
Yeah. Yep, we're going to have a timeout called by Avon.
So we got 5:26 left to go here in the second quarter. Avon leading the Millers 21-7. Let's talk a little bit about our sponsors, Ivy Tech. Ivy Tech prepares Indiana residents to learn, live, and work in a diverse and competitive environment. To answer any questions on enrolling or general information, visit their website at ivytech.edu or call them on 317-921-4300. Community Health Network. Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care service where and when the patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or check them out on their web at ecommunity.com.
Perry, I just saw Kyle Nedrip from the Indy Stars tweet that Jackson Sweeney is back on the field for Southeastern tonight. It's 14-10, Brownsburg now over at Reynolds Royal Stadium. Meisner back in the pocket looking. He's rushed. Josh Garcia lost balance and intercepted. McGuire Plummer, I believe that's his 6th. And the ball's going to be marked down at the 16-yard line.
McGuire Plummer comes up with a big play here. Interception. Almost loses the ball too, but he recovers it.
Yeah, luckily enough, I think that ball hit the sideline because he was that close to it.
So let's see what the Miller offense can do right here, Craig. You got a big break. The defense give him a big break here. McGuire Plummer still in the game here. He split out here to the left.
So they'll take over short field at the Avon 16.
Look at the Plummer.
Oh, out of reach for Mr. Plummer.
Ron Colley just takes the lead over Guerin 14-6.
That's good to see Bob Lovell's back to good health after he had a bypass surgery a couple weeks ago, Perry.
Yeah.
Host of Indiana Sports Talk.
And one of the great announcers here in Indiana. There he is.
Touchdown, McGuire Plummer.
Same play right there. I think McGuire probably said, "Hey, coach, let me try that again. I can
now
get
check
it
this
time."
out. He's going to run an up and a corner route a little.
Yep.
Normally that's on the outside shoulder, but he faced inward and caught the 14-yard touchdown.
So McGuire got the interception, and now he gets the touchdown.
And Knight's kick up and good, and the Millers have closed the gap. It's Avon 21, Noblesville 14 with 4:44 left until half.
You know, Craig, it's really interesting here if Ryan Barnes can, with, the bye week next week, so he truly has 2 weeks to get ready for Fishers, and with Grimmel doing some of the things and the ability that Ryan Barnes, Ryan Barnes and McGuire Plummer have, we're liable to be seeing anything in that Fishers game.
Well, last couple Saturdays, I've worked the scoreboard clock down the way here in the press box with Andrew Trisler and Rich Harden doing the announcing for JV football at Noblesville. He said his personal opinion, thinking that, hey, this could be a real benefit if you either play Ryan Barnes at linebacker or use him as a running back in that backfield, because he obviously is dangerous both ways, and the
option to throw the halfback pass.
Yep. And then throw it to the kid who just picked off a pass and caught the touchdown, McGuire Plummer. Avon will start this drive at their own 19-yard line. 4:37 left until half, and this is a dangerous combo. Luke Shadovich and Isaac Garendo are the receivers to the near side. Meisner hands it off to Samson James.
Fishers 10, Zionsville 7 with about 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Ben Davis is building up a big lead against North Central, 42-7, and they're still in the second quarter.
Meisner. Oh, met in the backfield. And a little bit of a second effort, but Josh Garcia looks like he and
he stunned him.
Clay Weiss.
He put the stun gun on him.
Put it there, but he couldn't quite wrap up all the
He
way.
couldn't close it up. And Fitzgerald's such a strong running back.
You've got to close down on that. Now it's a big third down. Actually, you know what? Only 1 yard out of that by Fitzgerald. A great play by Garcia to, slow him up.
Third down and 5 with 3:30 left to go here in the second quarter.
3rd and 5 at the 24.
Avon 21, Noblesville 14.
Meisner back to pass and
first down
for the Orioles as in traffic to number 19. That is Luke Shadovich.
Want to thank Church Hiddle and Anthem. From personal injury claims to complex business litigations to divorce cases, Church Hiddle and Anthem protects the rights of individuals, businesses, schools, and government bodies all over Indiana.
Roncalli leads 14-6 at Guerin Catholic. Brian Fitzgerald, little second effort, and looks like a tackle there by number 56, Dalton Davis, and also in there number 80, Ben Groover for Noblesville. 2.5 left. And they knock him down at the 40. It's a 7-yard pickup by the IU recruit.
Zionsville scores, making it 10-7 over Fishers.
Meisner, the pistol with Fitzgerald. Back there, looking, and passes to Fitzgerald. And it looks like the spot's going to have him about a half-yard shy of the first down. Little backyard brawl in Osceola, Perry. It's Penn 7, Mishawaka nothing at Freed Field. In a battle for the Northern Indiana Conference. A lot of conference titles statewide on the line tonight. 3rd and 1. Fitzgerald. And he bounced it, and he's short of the first down. Wow. Back to the 42. Actually, no gain on that play. So the Noblesville defense comes up big there.
Fourth and 2,
and the Orioles are set up to punt.
Be careful here, though.
Yeah, 4th and 1. Looks like Fitzgerald is the personal protector.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. They are. And he's short of it. Knocked out at the 42, so nothing doing there, Perry.
I kind of thought that, but I thought maybe it would go to Fitzgerald there.
Thought it'd be a short snap to Bryant Fitzgerald, but nonetheless, Noblesville sniffs it out, and they will take over once again in Avon territory with 36 ticks left till half, trying to tie this ball game up. And they would want nothing more than to do that because they kick off to start the third quarter to Avon.
You know, the one thing about it, Craig, is a short snap to Fitzgerald there. With a big head of steam, he might have been able to plow through and get those couple of yards, but they chose to try to do something with the punter. But let's see if the Millers can strike here and strike quickly.
Noblesville takes over at the Avon 42.
McGuire Plummer in the game.
Quick pass, and this is going. Wow. What? Nope, incomplete. Wow. But you know what?
That was almost
one heck of an effort and a great play on the ball by Sammy Bullock, number 34. I believe that's who that was.
Nick Ruzzi. 30 seconds. Only 6 seconds left to go. Gone off the clock there.
It's like late second quarter. It's 14-6. Carmel up on Lawrence Central over at Greyhound Stadium.
Little pitch.
Chandler Hurst
did a nice job following his blockers
Yep.
there, Craig. Picked up a couple extra yards by doing that.
I'll mark that at the 38, so a 4-yard pickup by Hurst.
Craig, can your Cubbies do it?
You know, Perry, I obviously hope so. And I've told people, you know, my expectations going into this season, you know, they're a young team despite, you know, a few older guys. But I would love to see them do it, and I have good optimism.
Well, you Cubby fans have waited a long time if they do it.
Man alive.
Loyal fans up in Chicago. Here we go.
3rd down and 6 at the 38, and Gremmel has to throw off his back foot because of the rush of Nicholas Gray, number 29, from the corner. A little corner rush there.
They were coming. Of course, they know the Millers are going to put it in the air, so.
4th down and 6 with 20.5 ticks left till half.
Brownsburg up 14-3 now.
Actually, I think it should be 14-10. Yeah, with that Sweeney touchdown a little bit ago.
Okay.
Gremmel keeps it himself, and he finds room up the middle. And down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10-yard pickup and a Noblesville 1st down.
Replay here.
Check out the running
nice
room he
move
finds.
there. He's got a nice hole. Good running by Mr. Gremmel.
Smart run, and the clock. Noblesville does have 2 timeouts.
11.3 seconds left to go.
Referee looking for the clock to roll, and it just now starts to roll. The play clock does. 11.3. Gremmel looking, going, and out of the reach of Jackson Thurman. 3rd down with 7.7 on the second quarter clock. We'll take a little break at halftime and recharge the batteries and come back. We'll chase down some scores and all that fun stuff here in week 9 of the high school football season. Just a heads up, folks, tomorrow morning, cross-country regional just down the road here at White River. Beautiful Noblesville cross-country trail. Gremmel back in the pocket, has room, and going. Pass and catch, Jackson Thurman.
What a
Check
catch.
that is not Jackson Thurman, that is Ben Groover.
Groover, what a catch over there. Here we
Here's
go.
the replay. Now watch this route. Ben Groover, 28
Great concentration
yards.
there.
Groover's first catch of the night. And I'll tell you who's going to be somebody to watch the next couple of years, along with sophomore
tied up.
tailback Luke Blevins. Zach Groover,
Yeah.
the young brother of Ben Groover, had a tremendous ball game last week for the JV. But nonetheless, 1 second left in the first half, and Noblesville has tied this ball game up at 21 apiece, and that is huge going into the locker room, Perry, because it was 21-14 or 21-7 a few minutes ago.
Absolutely.
So a 28-yard touchdown pass, a beautiful pass from Gremmel to Groover.
Carmel and Lawrence Central tied
Ooh.
with 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Westfield's Harrison will attempt a 50-yard field goal with 13 seconds left to go in the half. Brebeuf calls a timeout to ice the kicker.
And this will be the final
play of the half.
And we go to halftime. Our score, Noblesville 21, Avon 21. We're going to take a break and recharge the batteries, grab a little water, and we'll come back and talk about the first half and preview the second here in just a bit, right here on Hometown Television.
IHSAA, in partnership with Blue Frame Technology, is pleased to announce that you can now watch your favorite IHSAA sports on the all-new IHSAA TV Apple TV app. Watch live or search through thousands of archived broadcasts. Have an older Apple TV? You can still watch on your TV by going to AirPlay on your iOS device and choosing Apple TV. Download the new Apple TV app now in the Apple TV App Store.
We all have our own story about community.
I truly felt that each doctor, technician, and nurse had the same goal: provide exceptional care and make it simple.
Because of my chronic illness, I have an entire team on my side.
With Community's MyChart, I keep track of everything.
When community says exceptional care, simply deliver it. Those aren't just 4 words at the end of a TV spot.
It's for community patients at the end of a TV spot.
Telling you to believe every word.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage: Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
At Community is a lot like sailing. Navigators have to read the wind without seeing the wind.
The breast care navigator will follow the patient and their family through the continuum of care.
My nurse navigator was always there.
Just to be an advocate for that patient.
You need the biggest support system that you can, and to know that you have one other person there who can help you through it is definitely something that is amazing.
Well, welcome back here at halftime, where the score is 21 to 21. Noblesville and Avon. Let's go quickly through and thank our sponsors. Ivy Tech prepares Indiana residents to learn, live, work in diverse and competitive environment. To answer any questions on enrolling or general information, you can visit their website at ivytech.edu or call them at 317-921-4300. Community Health Network. Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or check them out on the website at ecommunity.com. You know, Craig, we got to start using that 317 all the time now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's going to become something if you're in the 317 area code and you're dialing a new number, you're going to have to dial all 10 numbers of whoever's number or wherever's number that is.
Absolutely.
Or your call won't be completed.
Absolutely. Want to thank Church, Hiddle, and Anthrams, attorney at law, from personal injury claims to complex business litigation to divorce cases. Church, Hiddle, and Anthem protect the rights of individuals and businesses, schools, and government bodies all around, including Noblesville, Fishers, Maryville, and Tipton. You can contact them at their Noblesville office, 317-773-5320, or visit their website, chalaw.com. Smith's Jewelers. Smith's Jewelers has been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, and Carmel, for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. If one were to ask how and why, the answer would be our outstanding service and selection of customer service. The knowledgeable staff at Smith's Jewelers is eager to give our customers a memorable and positive experience. You can contact them at 317-773-3383 or on their website at smithsonthesquare.com. Mark Harebrant, County Commissioner, District 3, election coming up here, Craig, on November 8th. It's right around the corner here, and actually in early voting these first 3 days, they've had record numbers all 3 days.
Yeah, it started Wednesday.
Absolutely. Also, Logan Street Signs and Banners. Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them on 317-773-7200 or on the website at loganstreetsigns.com. Noblesville Trophies. Telephone number 317-773-7391. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroideries. Noblesville Trophies provide you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Check them out at noblesvilletrophies.com. Want to thank all of our viewers here tonight, wherever you're watching it, whether you're watching it on YouTube or on our station, Hamilton County TV 1.com, or also on Apple and the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Go on the App Store and sign up for that, and you can check our ball games live and on demand.
Yeah, all you have to do is download from your Apple TV, download the IHSAA TV app, and just like that, it'll give you a listing of which games are available, and you can click on, like tonight, Avon Noblesville, and you can view our game right there on your Apple TV.
Or you can switch over and listen to Jack Russell on Westfield and Brebeuf.
Yeah, Westfield and Brebeuf. It's 16-7. Westfield up on the Braves at halftime. Over at 126 and Oleo for the HCC title, 14-10. Brownsburg up on Southeastern at half.
And you can also check that game out also on the Indiana High School Athletics Association network.
Yep. Also tied up at half, not far from us. It's Guerin Catholic 14, Roncalli 14. And Ben Davis up 42-14 at North Central, so they're well in hand of that one. Tight one down in Greenwood. It's Center Grove 21, Cathedral 17 at the half.
Miller's back on the field here, warming up. Avon's just now coming back out on the field, and they're beginning to warm up. And we're getting pretty close here. 2 minutes left before the second half starts. Craig, you got any stats figured up, or are you still
I was chasing down a few scores at halftime. The one thing you can really say about, Gremmel's 21 passes, he's 13 out of 21 through the air. But the great thing about that for him is he's completed those to 6 different receivers. Three different receivers have 3 catches apiece, and that's something that could obviously throw off the Avon defense is, who's Grant Gremmel going to try and throw to this time? Because from the looks of it, stat-wise, the only run that actually worked for Noblesville in this game was a 1-yard touchdown run by Andrew Scheib for Noblesville's first points of the game. Other than that, they really haven't had anything more than Gremmel's escape up the middle for a 10-yard burst. So passing is what's going to work for Noblesville, but they still are going to have to run the ball.
Absolutely.
Other scores from area teams, Lawrence North up 28-0 at Pike, and it's hard to believe that Pike could possibly go 0-9 in the regular season. Warren Central is down at St. Xavier in Cincinnati. They're up 6-3 at half.
That's a good football game, I guarantee.
Yep, very good. Those two always go toe-to-toe, whether it's here or it's down at St. X. And hopefully we can chase down a Sheridan-Carroll football score.
It'll be fun this next Friday, Craig, to be over and do the broadcast at Bud Wright Stadium.
Yep. Sectional 45 in Class 1A. Next week it'll be South Putnam at Sheridan. And it'll be our pleasure to be over at Bud Wright Stadium.
And I'm sure the game time, since at Sheridan, will be 7:30.
Yeah.
That's one of Bud's, kind of one of his traits. He plays at 7:30. Most games start at 7. Bud plays at 7:30.
But you know what? A Sheridan football game still gets over when a 7 o'clock game does, because why? They run the ball.
And the Husky game tonight didn't start till 8 o'clock because Rensselaer had to come down and play the Huskies, and they're in a different time zone up there. So
they just started 25 minutes ago up in Arcadia with the Bombers coming from Central Time Zone. I know that also because that's where Kelly's from.
Yeah.
She's a Bomber.
That's where's Kelly tonight? She's not here?
Yes, Kelly is my fiance. She's from Rensselaer. Oh, short kick to the 31-yard line by Jack Knight, and that's fair caught. Didn't really see the wave for the fair catch.
I didn't either, and that's why I wonder why he stopped. But
well, that happened last week at Hamilton Southeastern too.
It was one of those kind of things that maybe when you're a kid in class and you kind of
got
ready to scratch your head, and the teacher goes, "Oh, do you want to say something?" Oh, no.
Go ahead and answer his question. 1st and 10, Avon at their own 32-yard line to start the second half of play. Craig Atkins alongside Perry Williams. And that'll be Samson James. Check that, that's number 3, Corey DuPriest. Good run by DuPriest, 8 yards on his first carry. He had a catch in the first half for 9 yards. Two backs in the backfield with him, and he hands it off. This is DuPriest. He bounces outside. Nope. And back between the left tackle and left guard.
He kind of just went right down that line there and looking for a hole, and finally got a little spot to get upfield right off tackle there.
Speaking of, if I can find that sheet that I'm looking for, the Avon, left guard and left tackle. Offensively, Addison Batten, the left tackle, and the left guard, DJ Bowles. Both sophomores, Perry, and they've started every game of their high school career.
Wow.
The pocket collapses, and you see Dalton Davis. You see Zach Tuane and also Clay Weesey in there on that tackle. And, that's incredible
Double
so far.
D, Dalton Davis.
With that long playoff run that they had last year to the 6A South Semi-State. A long season as freshmen last year and now sophomores. So a lot of games under the belt of that left side of the offensive line. No wonder they get such good protection. 3 yards on the loss by DuPriest. Takes the handoff, and now this is Samson.
Wow.
Samson James. He gets back up near the line of scrimmage for a few yards.
Eddie Jennick on the tackle there.
3rd down and 11. At their own 43-yard line, they need the 46 of Noblesville. Meisner back, facing pressure, and that ball is incomplete. What do you know? McGuire Plummer on that coverage.
Says, you're not coming my way. So with 9:17 left in the third quarter here, it looks like probably Avon will punt. Guess they go in a punt formation, but always keep in mind there, Mr. Fitzgerald. Of course, it's about 13 yards for first down, so it's probably not a good time, but Fitzgerald is the protector.
Punter Mason Stemler gets a boot into this one. Rolling end over end, and
Miller's
Avon going to let it bounce. Ian Pendleton will down it. And Noblesville will have the ball. Their first possession of the second half at their own 22-yard line. Their last scoring drive that resulted in a Ben Groover 20-yard touchdown pass. It was a short. Actually, their last two, those drives started in Avon territory. So let's see where Noblesville goes with 78 yards to pay dirt. What they do on this drive to start out. Gremmel. Looks like Hurst back there with him. Fakes the handoff. Now Gremmel rolling out near side and up the field. Oh, almost intercepted. It is picked off. No, incomplete. They're waving it off. A sigh of relief for this home crowd. You can hear it down here because that looked like it was picked off after it went off of Ginther's hands. Then it went off 32. I'm losing his number. Alex Griffith. And hits the turf. 2nd and 10. Hurst up the middle. It's like he got a 4 yards. 4 yards on the pickup by Hurst. Gremmel back to pass, looking. May want to watch his back, and almost. Looks like a better option may have been out here in the flat near the 30 to Hurst, but incomplete to Ben
He didn't have
Gruber.
much time to do much thinking.
Yeah, thinking wasn't that because he had an Oriole hot on his heels. And Noblesville will be forced to punt.
You know, that shows you the maturity that Mr. Grimmel has, Grant, is because, that's the one hard thing for a quarterback to do is hear those footsteps coming up behind you, and not many sophomores have that.
Thank you, Jim. 17-14. Southeastern Royals up on Brownsburg now. The winner of that game will be the outright Hoosier Crossroads Conference champion.
That was Mullet to Sweeney on that pass that covered 54 yards.
Tell you what, coming back with a vengeance, Jackson Sweeney with both Southeastern touchdowns tonight. One in the first half and this one here in the third quarter over there in the southeastern part of the county. So Avon to take over at midfield.
8:14 left to go here in the third quarter.
We're still tied up at 21. Garendo in motion, hands off. That is, looks like Sampson. Jump. That's Brian Fitzgerald. Looks like he got 2 yards, did Bryant Fitzgerald. Hands off. Fitzgerald stiff arms a couple defenders and look like 84 Wyatt Blades got a shoulder on him, but not before Fitzgerald gets down to the 38.
So 1st and 10 for Avon.
$14 yards on the pickup there by Bryant Fitzgerald. Meisner back in the pocket looking, going long up the sideline, looking, and played. Good play on the ball. Wow.
McGuire Plummer.
And it's one of those things, again, if he would have faced the receiver, would have been a pass interference because of the contact, but McGuire Plummer turning and looking like a receiver. It's a good thing he's playing on the offensive side now because he's getting that kind of presence of mind. And he turned around, batted the ball away.
And that's the one thing, McGuire is such a versatile athlete. I mean, we can play him at quarterback. We can put him in to run the ball, or we can pass to him, or he can intercept passes. It doesn't matter.
2nd down and 10 at Noblesville's 38. Meisner hands it off. Fitzgerald tried to bounce outside the pile, but he couldn't do it. Looked like number 40 in there for Noblesville. (21-17) now. Brownsburg back up on Hamilton Southeastern.
The big thing that helped in that play also is Josh Garcia filled that hole pretty quick. I mean, he didn't make the tackle, but he made Fitzgerald go somewhere else and not through his hole, which gave us the opportunity for Mr. Weezy to get the
Meisner back to pass, looking up the sideline once again, and Zach Tuanay catches it, but it's out of bounds. So good play on the ball by the sophomore, Zach Tuanay.
What a competitor this kid is. I'll be anxious to see him on the baseball field too.
Yep, we'll see him plenty this spring.
From what I understand, he had a fantastic summer. So
yeah, he had a great summer and played a lot of Started for the
Bulls
junior
baseball,
varsity, yeah. So just the other side of the 50 is Mason Stemler. And back deep, McGuire Plummer standing at his own 12. This punt is. And McGuire Plummer calls a fair catch on that. So the teams have traded punts. .606 left, third quarter. Noblesville will start this drive at their own 18-yard line.
McGuire Plummer going back out on the field. We're getting our money's worth tonight out of McGuire Plummer.
Yes, sir. Hand off to Hurst.
Not much there.
It's like he maybe got a couple yards. Tackled by Brian Fitzgerald. So Ron Colley.
Gonzalez comes in the game for Hurst.
Ron Colley up 21-14 on Guerin Catholic. Gonzalez bounced it outside left side and finds room up across the 25 to maybe the 27. And he's close to a first down.
A good run right there by Gonzalez.
He's got a little burst of speed in his legs. Bless you.
Oh, got him.
Yep, they did.
Offsides on number 94 for Avon.
Fourth time.
Matt Brom, a sophomore.
So on a 3rd and 1, they mark off 5 yards up to the 32, and that's the second by penalty first down. But the fourth time.
You know, Craig, and looking at this roster of Avon, they're playing some young kids. They're playing a lot of sophomores and juniors. There's not a whole lot of seniors on that football team starting.
Gonzalez still in there.
4:45 left to go here in the third quarter.
Gremmel hands it off again to Gonzalez, and he's sniffed out in the backfield. That's number 33. Camden Morrell.
Morrell did a nice job there because Drew Shibe put a pretty good block on him, but he just got around him and made the tackle on Gonzalez. We got an empty backfield here. Wide open.
Nolan Ginther. 16 yards on that, up to the 49. Great pass from Grant Grimmel to Nolan Ginther. Tell you what, Ginther having a whale of a ball game tonight. 4 catches, 63 yards.
Jumped again. Number 88. This time it's Trey Howe. They can't find a defensive end on this side that doesn't jump. Grimmel's doing a good job, though. That has a lot to do, Craig, with the quarterback.
Oh, yeah. You know, those silent counts or, you know, going on a 2 or 3 help out tremendously.
Yeah, of course, they've had great teachers here with the Colts. Peyton Manning, very good at it, and so is Andrew Locke. So Southeastern 24, Brownsburg 21. That's with 6:02 left in the third quarter. Looks like it's going to be a shootout. This time it was Jackson Sweeney with a 47-yard touchdown run.
In motion is Ginther. Gonzalez gets the ball again, and he's down inside the 40. That's going to be another rushing first down. A good solid 5-yard pickup, and Gonzo on this drive has been a real spark plug. As on this drive alone, 5 carries for 24.
One thing about Gonzo is he doesn't try to run around people. He just tries to run over them.
Because, he's got a different approach. He gets his head down, and he's an upfield guy. Gremmel going up the sideline, and this is Ben Groover, but it's going to be out of bounds.
He ran out of real estate over there on the sideline.
Incomplete pass, 2:24 left here in the third. Noblesville has second down and 10 at the Avon 39-yard line. Fishers has the lead now 16-10, midway point of the third quarter after Max Shores carried for a 9-yard touchdown over in Boone County.
This is an important game for Rick Wimmer at Fishers going into the sectional.
Gremmel over the outraged hands of Jackson Thurman. Again. That's the one. Yeah.
Southeastern leads 24-21 with 6:02 left.
Garen Catholic ties it up with Ron Colley at 21-all. Hopefully Coach Dilly and company can upset the Rebels. And Chase Evans. Oh, my. What a punt. Chase Evans, first of all, Perry, watch the spiral punt and watch.
Wow, what a play.
So, obviously, Coach Simmons and company not happy they have to punt, but Avon starting at their own 1.
James in as a running back for Avon. Quick pass. Complete. Giving a little bit of breathing room there.
Meisner completes that one to Corey DePriest. Picked up 8 yards, did DePriest.
So that got him out of the hole a little quicker there.
1:15 left here in the third quarter. 21-all. Second down and 2. Meisner hands it off. This is Samson James. No. He gets no gain on that play. Warren Central now with a 13-3 lead over Cincinnati powerhouse and nationally ranked, I believe, St. Xavier down in the Queen City.
Touchdown by Brebeuf in the third quarter, 6:50. Rocks leaves 16-14.
And they're going to
Gonna be
spot
close.
him at the 12. If that's at the 12, it will be a first down. So James carries for the first down to Samson James up to the 12. And that will be the final play of the third quarter, Perry. And we had a stalemate. Punts back and forth, 4 punts actually, 2 of each. And we head to the fourth quarter where our score is Noblesville 21, Avon 21. We've got 12 minutes to play here at Harris Chevrolet Field. Boy, Lafayette Central Catholic just not letting up off the gas pedal. It's 41-0 at Tipton, end of 3.
Well, they're getting ready to get that big machine rolling for
I think
to make a big tournament run.
Kevin O'Shea does it better than Matt Pogue online. Says go Millers. I believe he had a nice dinner with his wife and daughter and the in-laws tonight. Joining us live online. Not sure which way he's doing it. Maybe he's got Apple TV and he can try out the new thing.
He could tell us about it. Here we go, fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter. And, oh, wow. I think they've got a little power behind that potato gun for the T-shirts. Perry Williams over there. Craig Atkins right here. Beautiful night for football here in Week 9. 1st and 10 at their own 12, and there's a rush on.
Screen pass.
Almost picked off by Dalton Davis. I believe that was Dalton. No, that's Josh Garcia.
He'd have rumbled into the end zone if he'd have got that. I think Garcia would have. That big bull would have been tough to bring down with that close for the goal line, wouldn't it, Craig?
Yeah, it brings up, my sophomore year, Mark Osborne, guy that I played with, was a senior. We were playing Goshen, and the ball was just sitting on the turf, sitting on the grass, and all of a sudden Mark picks it up. He was a big, nose tackle, and just rumbles in. Oh, it would same thing like what Josh Garcia would have looked like. Up the middle, breaks free, and Avon gonna have a first down. Hey, looking good on Apple TV, Coach Pogue says.
All right.
So thumbs up there, Matt Pogue, getting it going on Apple TV. It's a good sign.
I hope Mr. Fitzgerald didn't think that Mr. Plummer would back down from him.
Fitzgerald up the middle again, across the 30 to the 32. He picks up 7.
I know, I got it.
Second down and 3 at the 32. Looks like Meisner's in hurry-up mode. So is Bryant Fitzgerald, 50, 45, and he loses footing and gets tripped up. .31 yards on the pickup by Bryant Fitzgerald. As they have the ball at the Noblesville 37, and Noblesville's defense may want to pick up the run.
Here's a score. Carroll's back on top, 20-14, after stopping Sheridan on a quick 4-play drive. So Carroll's up over in the third quarter with 7:59, 20-14.
Tell you what, Coach Wright, I asked him, I said, okay, what's the difference going to be? It was a 13-0 game at Sheridan last time, and he said it's going to be a much different game. There were some things Sheridan wasn't able to do.
Fishers connects on a field goal to take the 19-10 lead late in the third quarter.
Samson James carries it for no. Third down and 3 at the Noblesville 30.
The Rocks are ahead 23-14 with 5:52 left to go in the third.
Meisner back there. He's got Fitzgerald. And looking, and pass is caught. Like Isaac Garendo.
Miller's going to have to tighten up this defense here, Craig.
3 catches for 90 yards and a touchdown now for Isaac Garendo. He had that kind of back-breaking. And Fitzgerald almost had in the backfield. He escapes down inside the 20, and he's still going. The pile's rolling.
Man, we had him down, and that's why that Mr. Fitzgerald such a difficult player to bring down.
And that's why Kevin Wilson at Indiana has latched onto him as he picks up 8 on that carry.
He's going to be a great player down there at IU.
2nd and 2 at the 16 of the Millers. Samson James caught.
All right.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Mr. Camp, I believe.
Harris Camp. Good eyes there, Perry. Carmel leads 28-14 on Lawrence Central, so Carmel looking to go 5-4 heading into the quote-unquote bye week before 6A playoffs starting 2 Fridays.
Where they take on the Hamilton Southeastern Royals.
Which they're going to want some revenge on that week 1 loss at home versus Southeastern. Meisner almost picked off again. Shayotovich, the intended receiver.
Brings down 4th down and 4. Looks like they're going to try to kick a field goal. Looks like 37 yards it'll end up being.
It's going to be a left-footed by Carter Folk, number 24. 30. And that's good.
(24-21) now with 8:04 left to go in the ball game. Both teams coming in this game 4-4 on the season, 3-2 in the conference.
Plenty of time left on this 4th quarter clock.
Brownsburg touchdown leads Southeastern 28-24 with 3 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Looks like you got a little barn burning over there in the Hoosier Crossroads Championship.
Yep, we expect nonetheless for the HCC title. Alex Foster at the 12. Foster up across the 25. Now across the 30, a good return. About a 19-yard kick return.
Foster's done a good job on kickoff returns tonight, Craig. I mean, he just basically gets behind that wedge there and goes as far as he can get. Got to change colors, Craig.
Yep, I forgot to do that. So Noblesville starts at their own 32-yard line to start this drive. Looks like I'm trying to keep my dad up to date as well, flipping through Twitter. It's a shootout up in Warsaw. Concord's up 38-35. I believe it's early 4th quarter, but it's one of those score. They just had a fake punt, 55-yard run to take the lead.
I love those things.
Oh, yeah. Gremmel.
Quick.
Pass batted back. And that was going to go to wide open Jackson Thurman on a slant.
Roncalli scores on 1 yard out to take a 28-21 lead on Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles with 9:39 left in the fourth quarter.
Hopefully Coach Dilly's Golden Eagles have some magic. Gonzalez on the carry.
Warren Central leading 13-3 over St. Xavier.
Westfield up 23-14 at home versus Brebeuf. Freilich broke free, breaking tackles for a 60-yard run. And nice catch up the middle.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Let's get the replay on that. Nolan Ginther.
What a catch by Ginther. Great concentration
on a
here,
third
folks.
down and 6 at their own.
Watch his concentration. Wow.
First down, Noblesville at midfield. A beautiful catch and
Ginther's been a real surprise.
Catch it twice.
I know we've said this 100 times, but he's been an amazing surprise at the receiver.
Gremmel back, gets hit as he throws. Blake Taylor catches the ball.
Oh, my
10.
gosh.
Inside the 10-yard line, caught it about the 15, and he is down. Holy cow, what a catch by Blake Taylor. Down to the 5, 45.
He never did go down. A great catch by, and there's another kid that's really come into his own is Blake Taylor. What a catch, and he never did go down, Craig. He just kind of stopped him in his
He didn't
spot.
go down.
No.
Now it's first and goal, Noblesville, full house backfield. Under center's Gremmel, looking, going to the corner. Get there.
Touchdown, Ginther.
He scored it. Nolan Ginther caps off the drive after
Here it is again. Let's look at this. A great pass.
Watch the corner.
By Gremmel, right in the corner.
Drug his right foot.
Good
in the black.
Footwork by Mr. Ginther.
And right
for the
there.
Touchdown. Miller's lead 27-24. With the PAT to follow here.
And it's very astute to catch the ball, and he's thinking. He knows where he's at. Drags that foot. High school and college, 1 foot has to be down, and Noblesville has regained the lead. Or check that, gained the lead. 28-24 with 6:40 left.
I would imagine that you're probably going to see the Avon Orioles really lean on Mr. Fitzgerald. Okay, let's thank our sponsors. Community Health Network, Smith's Jewelers, Church Hiddle and Anthem, Ivy Tech Community College, Mark Hairbrand, Hamilton County Commissioner. Election time November the 8th. They've been having early voting, and it's been record numbers all 3 days. Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Indiana Restoration and Cleaning Services.
Grant Gremmel is over 200 yards for the second consecutive game, passing-wise.
There's a young sophomore.
At the 6, Bryant Fitzgerald almost ran into a wall, and he broke free through it and around it, and he's out of bounds at around the 42-yard line-ish, 40-yard line where they'll mark him out.
You know, there's the one thing about it. It's the one thing that Coach Simmons is. Here's a replay on it. Fitzgerald, great run out across the 40. But what I was saying here's Gremmel with a clipboard most of the season, and as you know, Coach Jason Simmons, it's his next man up. You know, Ryan Barnes goes down. Grant Gremmel comes in and gets probably one of the biggest upsets in Central Indiana.
Yeah.
Beating Brownsburg.
If not
back.
the state last week.
Yeah, definitely the game last week was.
Meisner hands it off, and it's a draw play there to Fitzgerald. Up Samson James, check that. It's like he gained 3. While between James and Fitzgerald, they've carried the ball a combined 31 times. Westfield scores again. Sweet Ann carries it. Samson James carries it up to about the 47 for a 4-yard pickup. 3rd down and 3. As you heard Bob Tremaine's voice, Scott Berghoff on the tackle. And Westfield now up 30-13 on Brebeuf, looking to finish 7-2.
The Blackhawks fumble and the Cougars recover.
3rd down and 3 at their own 47. Miller's probably looking for a pass. Nope, it's going to be a run. Brian Fitzgerald is wrapped up right there at the line. No gain. What a play by the Noblesville defense there on third down. 5:05 and ticking.
Double D on the big stop on Fitzgerald. 4th and 3. Craig, 4:54 here.
Huge 4th down and 3.
Watch this, Craig. You got Fitzgerald there. That's the blocking. Yeah, it's going to be a run.
Yep.
No doubt.
He didn't get it. He did not get it. Oh, he's right at. They may have to measure. Oh, wow. Something
I think
like
you got a break spot right there, buddy.
They give him 3 and
wow.
Fitzgerald.
You know, we talked about that, when they faked it the last time, and went with the punter, that Fitzgerald is that back there.
He's that personal protector, that signal caller for the punt team. And
it's the same thing we got with McGuire Plummer,
Fitzgerald. Meisner going to pass. Up, and caught by Garendo.
Great catch right there by Garendo.
Yep, Garendo all the way down to the 9-yard line, so 41 yards on the pickup.
He just got a step on, was that Plummer? Yeah, he just got a step on Plummer and pulled it in. Great catch there. So now it's
first and goal at the 9.
4 minutes left to go here in the ball game.
Noblesville, both teams have all 3 timeouts left. Meisner in the pistol with James beside him. Nope, that's Fitzgerald. Hands the ball off to Brian Fitzgerald. He gets down to, looks like about the 6, maybe the 5.
Too much. They got to stop him on that first hit. I would say probably the Orioles are going to keep it on the ground with a big dose of Fitzgerald.
Hunter Johnson, a 3rd and 5. And a touchdown pass to Eli Johnson. Brownsburg up 35-24 with 8:02 left over at Southeastern.
Fitzgerald still in there as a lone running back.
Meisner. Oh, on the turf. He is sacked back at about the 14-yard line.
He was getting ready to throw there, and it just slipped out of his hands.
So it'll be a 9-yard loss on the
timeout. Avon, they want to talk about this. Composure here, and a timeout called by the Avon coaching staff.
So that ball slipped out of his hands, and that's a coverage sack. Now it's 3rd and goal at the 14. End of 3. Warren Central still has that 13-3 lead down in Cincinnati.
Looks like Hunter Johnson went to work there on the Royals. He just makes things happen at the end of a football game.
That's why Dabo Sweeney likes him, and he'll be heading down to play for Sweeney at Clemson.
Brendan Michaels, Mike Sale's got 205 yards in the game for Fishers.
Sounds like a heck of a game against Fishers for Zionsville. Fourth and sliding in. That's number 19, Luke Shayadovich.
So Avon goes up 30-28 with 2:54.
High scoring affair here as well as Luke Shadovich, which he'll be holding on this PAT by Folk.
Automatic. 30-28. 31-28.
2:54 left. So a huge 3rd and goal at the 14. And Meisner, ice water as he throws that one and sliding in like a baseball player. He is a baseball player. Luke Shayadovich with that touchdown to take the lead. With 2:54 left, it's Avon 31, Noblesville 28.
I guess, Craig, you can see with the scoreboard and the way this game's played why both teams are 4-4 and both teams are 3-2. They don't give up. So, well, let's see what the Millers have in their bag of tricks here. Still plenty of time on the clock.
Oh, plenty. Alex Foster, lets that one go into the end zone. Touched his hands. So Noblesville will take over after the touchback at their own 20, and they'll need to march 80 yards in this 2:54 to. Yeah, folks, if you haven't tried it yet, I know we do have one successful customer of it. Matt Pogue, Coach Pogue here at Noblesville, tells me that he's watching the game live on Apple TV tonight. Head to the Apple Store and with your Apple TV, download, and the pitch looks like that's to
Chandler Hurst.
Chandler Hurst up to about the 32. Check that, up to the 27. And go to the iStore and download the IHSAA TV app, and it'll show you a listing of games available, and you can watch any of our games live or on demand. Up the middle, Nolan get there again, up to the 38-yard line.
No, that was McGuire
Check that, McGuire Plummer. I saw the white sleeves. 11 yards on that pickup. The 9th passing first down for Noblesville.
I'll tell you what, it's a dangerous crew in there right now.
Oh, yeah.
Jackson, Thurman, McGuire, Plummer, and Ginther. I mean,
Gremmel keeps it himself, calls his own number up the middle, and number 97 sniffs it out. Matthew James. Blake Levy passes to Brock Bishop for a 41-yard touchdown. Zionsville 20, Fishers 19 with 8:19 left over in Boone County. Gremmel over the middle and caught. Beautiful, thread the needle up the middle. That is Nolan Ginther. $18 yards on that pickup by Nolan Ginther.
Some good camera work there by Lucas upstairs for us here.
Oh, almost had a jump. Yep, we do. That's going to be an offsides on that right defensive end. Kirk Shepard, I believe. Westfield scored again. They're now up 37-14 just into the fourth quarter over at Riverview Health Stadium. So looks like Jake Gilbert and company going to move to 7-2, barring a huge Brebeuf comeback.
In both losses, Coach Gilbert had, he wished he could get them back again because they were close ones. They got 11:58 to play over there in Westfield.
Yeah, they just started the fourth quarter. Will be a late one for Jack Russell over there.
But Emily's
and
right
Will.
there with him, though.
Oh, yeah. He'll be okay. So Noblesville with a first down and 5 at the Avon 37, a $1.09 left on the scoreboard. Each team 2 timeouts left, as we've got one of those timeouts being taken right now. And this game has been more of a consistent game than a back and forth affair instead of having to score 3 touchdowns and a 2-point to win it like last Friday. First and 5. Now it's a handoff. Chandler Hurst dances around and gets near the 35. Hurst gets 2 on the carry. Gremmel finds Plummer. Shoestring tackle.
He needs to go down.
By number 14, Nathan Conley.
First clock will
clock will stop
while we move the chains here. Facials timeout. Thank you.
That's a free timeout, if you will.
Maybe that's. Oh, there's an injury on the play? Okay.
Injury on the play on the far.
I thought maybe we had a commercial timeout.
Oh, number 99 there. Big 99.
I
CJ
thought Jim
Hunt
had commercial timeout set in the game here.
See if we can chase down some more scores for you while we've got a break in the action. Southeastern had the ball at the Brownsburg 7, 4th and 5. Incomplete pass by Mullet. Brownsburg takes over with 4:11 left.
Don't forget tomorrow morning, high school regional action at Noblesville at White River Elementary. That start time is at 10 o'clock.
Gremmel all alone back there, 5 wide, going, looking, cross, way out in front. Not sure if someone ran the wrong route or that breaks the strand of 5 completions in a row.
Second and 10 with 33.7 seconds.
Gremmel up the sideline, and he is touched. No flags. Going to be a 3rd down and 10 at the Avon 29, and there, Boober. It's all around us in front of the
You know,
press
the one
box
thing
windows.
about tonight, Craig, I don't believe there hasn't been any pass
Actually, you know what? There haven't. There have been no pass interference flags.
Which is very unusual in games we've done so far.
Oh, extremely rare in high school football overall.
3rd and 10 now.
Big 3rd down and 10. Gremmel back to pass. He's got time. Finds it. And he is sacked back at the 35-yard line. They have to call a timeout now.
One thing about it is, Craig, too, it's out of the range also for a field goal here. So
yeah, unfortunately, that is out of Jack Knight's range
so
that we know of.
Yeah. Unless he's got a booster on that leg or something, you know. so 21.4 ticks on the clock. 4th down. Huge play. This is a ball game. I mean,
yeah, it is. 6-yard loss on the play by Grant Gremmel as the pocket collapsed on him. And number 88 in there, Trey Howe, a 6'3", 190 pounds sophomore defensive end, broke free and sacked Gremmel at the 35-yard line. Looks like Groover and Thurman to the far side for the Twins. Hurst will be in there to block, and McGuire Plummer in here on the near side. 4th and 16 at the Avon 35, trying to get them to jump for a little more room. Not happening this time. They'll call another timeout, their final timeout.
Rogers intercepts another Tiger pass, and it's 1st and 10 Eagles with 4 minutes left to go in the game. Hounds lead 35-14 with 25 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. A final, Lafayette Central Catholic 41, Tipton 10.
25 seconds left, 3rd quarter, so it's still 3rd quarter over at Greyhound Stadium. Carmel up 35-14, and Jack Knight coming in. This is a 52-yard attempt.
We got a big chess match going here with last 21 seconds of the ball game here. Eagles are going to have to punt. With them leading 20-19 over Fishers. We probably got probably right around 3 minutes left to go here.
It looks like Roncalli, not sure the score, Roncalli has held on for the win over Garrett Catholic. So they're the first ever Circle City Conference football champions. And they finished the regular season at 9-0. But like we said Monday night, Bruce Cypress knows how to do it at Roncalli. Jack Knight lining up for a 52-yard attempt.
A lot of pressure on the young sophomore. No.
It's going to be way short. Barely gets to the goal line.
Avon takes over the ball on downs now with 15.8. I would say they'll probably just get in a victory stance here and down this football and let the clock run out. The Braves, Brebeuf Braves score, make it 37-21 with 8:34 left to go to play in the game.
And that's going to do it here. I'm going to try and add some stats up here real quick.
Let me go through quickly our sponsors. Community Health Network, Smith's Jewelers, Church Hiddle and Anthem, Ivy Tech Community College, Mark Hairbrand, Hamilton County Commissioner, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, and Indiana Restoration and Cleaning Services. I want to thank all those great sponsors. Great ball game here tonight. Avon comes out on top, 31-28. Miller's next game next week is a bye week, and then they'll go into the sectional, hopefully a little bit healthier than they are right now, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's just, just different plays couldn't work, and
well, the one thing about it is Barnes has great legs, and we're a totally different football team when we can do the run. Don't forget, next we'll be Monday night. We'll be at the Noblesville Coaching Show at our studio down on South 10th Street, and next week Craig and I will be at Bud Wright Stadium to call the first game of the sectional single A.
Yeah, it should be a great atmosphere up there at Bud Wright Stadium.
Craig, you got any stats?
Yeah, Grant Gremmel finishes with 252 yards passing, 3 TDs once again. I mean, well, he had 2 touchdown passes last week, plus the 2.2 Ginther to win it last week, but
great game on his part.
$18 out of 33 was Grant Gremmel for the night. Tough situations. Tell you what, Bryant Fitzgerald.
You can't say enough about Fitzgerald. He had a great ball game here tonight. He's a heck of a football player, and he's going to go a long ways to help the Indiana Hoosiers get back on top. Well, Craig, need to wrap it up here tonight. Like I said, will be Monday night, the last coaching show. Kind of bittersweet here tonight and Monday night with our last show of the season. Got any last stats here real quick? And
yeah, Bryant Fitzgerald, a tremendous night with, 21 carries, unofficially 140 yards. Tell you what, Isaac Garendo. He had 4 catches for 131 yards. And kind of a backbreaker in the first quarter for that first score of the ball game.
Absolutely.
To make it 7-0. Check that to make it 14-7.
Well, let's get out of here, Craig, and we'll see you next Friday night at Bud Wright Stadium.
Sounds good. One final time. Our final score, Avon 31, Noblesville 28 for Lucas and drawing a blank upstairs. Who else is with us? Just Lucas upstairs. That's right. We've got a crew over at Westfield tonight. Lucas upstairs. Ben on our scoreboard. Our executive producer, Jim Wofford. And for Perry Williams, I'm Craig Atkins. So again, once again from Harris Chevrolet Field at Noblesville, where our final score, Avon 31, Noblesville 28. We'll see you Monday night for the Hamilton County Football Coaches Show right here on Hometown Television.